guys, Holding Aspect here, bringing you Dr. Stone manga review. This was chapter 102, titled "The Science Vessel Perseus," or Perseus, I believe it's pronounced. But they're on their ship, talking, and we have Suya, we finally got his name from last chapter, who's a descendant of the astronauts from Treasure Island. And I want to clarify something real quick, because I know a lot of people are getting confused, and I forgot to mention this in my last video. But the people on Treasure Island are the descendants of the astronaut, which was Senku's father and his teammates. But after years of population and reproducing a lot, a couple of people had decided to leave and branch off to other places. That's why we also have Ishigami village. They are also descendants from the same descendants of those people. I guess you could say cousins of cousins, if that makes sense. Kind of a lot of people were complaining about this chapter, saying, are they retconning that Ishigami are the descendants of astronauts? No, they're not retconning that at all. These people are all related. They're all cousins. Thanks to them all being married and inbreeding and breeding with other kids, they were able to populate the world. Which also means that besides Ishigami village and this Treasure Island, there might be other cultures out there and other islands full of people as well. So seeing that's going to be nice. But after Suya explained that, the chief of the village got up to him and like, why didn't you explain this before? Suya, he's like, we have more people out there and you didn't say nothing? And basically he didn't get to say nothing because he froze, but the chief understood why. And then he told Shinku why he didn't say anything, and because on his way over here on the boat, he lost memory of who he was. He just remembered his name and the island. But he does remember one thing. He wanted to find a place that made him feel like home. And Senku, being the nice person that he is, but being sarcastic at the same time, was like, oh, then it's true then, that you are really one of us. And we have this nice panel of Suya being accepted by Senku, so he was happy, and he starts to tear up. And he tells them the direction of the island that he remembers. And while they're going there, a couple people get seasick. And we have this funny moment where, like, Senku used a poisonous flower to make medication, and he basically fixed the seasickness that Gin and the police guy, Madman, had. So that was hilarious. And then we had this other cute little funny moment with Suya. Basically, she was, Deku and them, Senku and Kizuyo and Ryusei overheard her say that she wondered what type of stuff is on the ship and what did they make the ship out of. And them being, scientists and stuff like that, they got excited that somebody actually wanted to know what the ship was made out of and, like, was on the ship so they can, be prideful and explain it. So they gave her a tour of the ship and all like that. You usually see in one of my thumbnails. And they had different little factories here and there, and then the closet rooms for them to sleep, and the medical factory that they made there, a dining hall, a kitchen, and stuff like that. An emergency room just in case something would have happened, God forbid. But like I said before in all my other reviews, I love how Dr. Stone mixes science with humor, but the humor is not too like boring and dull, but the science doesn't make it too like stressful that you just want to drop the series. It actually intrigues you more and it lures you in, which is the point of a manga, is to lure you into its profit, so you can buy its merchandise in the manga itself. But in my opinion, Dr. Stone does that really, really well. And out of all the manga from Shonen Jump, I always have to say Dr. Stone, Promised Neverland, and Black Clover are like my top 3 hands down. They bring something so refreshing and new to the show. But that's just my opinion. I know other people will have other things that would like to probably switch on that list. But after all this traveling and stuff and all this family moment, they get caught in a storm. And Senku went outside and everyone was like, oh wow, he's finally freaking out for the first time. And he screams at everybody. He tells them, this is not the time for you to be freaking out or judging me. We have to hurry up. This is the perfect opportunity to ride this storm to Treasure Island. We can pick up its waves. So everyone gets to their station. You have Yukio on the sonar. You have Yuza and Taiji on the GPS, and you have all the heavy people on the sails like Magna and them, and they do their jobs, and they finally get to make it to Treasure Island. Finally. I know in other manga it probably would have took like chapters for us to get here. Luckily for us, it only took us like 2-3 chapters. So, no, actually 2 chapters, because last week is when they left, and then this is the second week. So yeah, it took like 2 chapters just to get here. I'm happy it didn't take that long. That's another thing I love about Dr. Stone is like it's fast paced and it gets to its points, but it's not too fast where it's like, wow, it's like too fast, or that it's dragging too much, or it feels like a repetitious, you know. That's why all the comedic aspects in this show fits in so perfectly well, because it takes your mind off of all the seriousness and all the too much science is in it, and it blends it out and makes it nice and mellow. But that was the end of the chapter. They're finally gonna get there. Magma did state that hopefully these people, if they don't listen to us or if they're wild people, I guess we're gonna have to slaughter them all. And he was told to shut up by Tanju. But then Chrome did state, hopefully these people are nice. So, I don't really believe these people are probably nice. I believe these people are probably going to be rivals / enemies at first. And they're probably going to have to fight against them and then win them over. Like they did with Shishio and his group. But at the same time, who knows? They all could be nice people at the same time. Who knows? Maybe they're more science advanced than Senku and his people of science. Which that would be loved by Senku and all the rest of the science people on the ship. You know, Kuruzo, the Carpenter, Chrome, Jin, Ryusei's cook, French's. You know, these people are like sciencely advanced. They will all love that because that means they have people they can talk to, people who they can get more material off of to do the things they need to do for themselves. So, great chapter, great stuff. I'm loving Dr. Stone more and more. We're only 102 chapters, so if you have not caught up, I advise you to catch up. If you haven't read the chapter, I advise you to read it. Great stuff. Love it a lot. It's actually one of my top 3 favorites so far. Chapters of mangas that I've like reviewed. And I haven't reviewed like out of all the manga and anime that I watch and read. It's up there. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below. But that's all I have for you guys. Leave your thoughts and comments below what you like and didn't like about this chapter. Do you think these people are going to be civilized advanced or not? Are they going to be hostile or not? Tell me your opinions down below. That's all I have for you guys. Peace and have a good one.